You've spent a lot of time observing, researching, and planning for your Water Smart Landscape Makeover. Now it's time to put it all together.
Curb appeal is something everyone wants, and it's not hard to achieve if you follow a few basic concepts. Think of your home as a billboard. Is it easy to read at a glance? The front door, the entryway, the path leading there, and the plants should all complement one another. Keep it simple using these concepts. Groups or drifts of plants catch the moving eye. Large areas are readable from a distance and add impact.
Contrast in color also draws the eye and captures attention.
Is the path to your front door evident? Guide the user with a direct line of sight that creates an easy, unconscious flow to the door. A generous path welcomes you with open arms. Make it 2 persons wide and avoid overgrown areas to allay any concern of what might be hiding behind a bush. Choose a few plants with contrast to create interest, then plant with repetition to give a sense of unity. Contrast creates focal points or areas that capture the eye. Use your plant's foliage, color, texture, and height to create interest and excitement. The flip side of contrast is unity. Too many different plants leave the eye confused with no spot to rest. The most effective landscapes have multiple ideas communicated with simplicity. Remember to plant for the plant's mature size. Avoid the urge to fill every space immediately. Don't overplant. Your landscape will look sparse but tidy at first. Soon it will grow in and look wonderful. Space plants at 75% of their mature size at about 5 years maturity. If you like more space, lay them out at 100% of their mature size. Remember, plants are living things. You may need to edit them later. Another important consideration is hydrozoning. Hydrozoning is grouping plants with similar water needs together on the same irrigation zone. Don't put high water plants next to low water plants unless they are zoned separately. And remember, water moves through the soil. If you have a plant that needs a lot of water, plant it close to one that doesn't need much, one of them is going to suffer. Refer to the Wu Cole's rating system or the Sunset Western Garden book to identify a plant's water needs. With these ideas in mind, we're ready to make our drawings. You're going to need a circle template, colored pencils, an eraser, a ruler, and tracing paper. Lay the tracing paper on top of your plot plan so you can easily make changes. Look at your plot plan. You'll use the same scale for drawing your plants that you used to draw your plot plan. This plot plan was drawn in 1/10 inch scale, so 1/10 of an inch equals 1 foot. First, determine the mature size of the plant. Let's use the shrub Compact Texas Ranger, which is 5 feet by 5 feet at its mature size. At 1/10 inch scale, that's 1/2 inch diameter. Find that on your template and add it to your plan. Do this for every plant you want to put in the ground. Be sure to keep a planting legend so you will know just by looking what plants you are placing in what space. As you work, you'll want to consult your bubble plan to find where you want to locate the tall, medium, and low plants, as well as including your functional areas. Now, to really make this drawing communicate, we're going to add a few embellishments. First, locate the center of the plant with an X, or dot. Draw a squiggly line around your shrub to indicate leaves. If you're drawing grass, fill in with a single color. You can also draw a shape that shows the plant's appearance, in this case, an agave. If you're doing a drift of plants, don't draw every one individually. Instead, make a line around the outside of the group with a little dot in the center. That way you can count it easily and know how it will fit together as a group. Remember that color is the most powerful element in your landscape. Adding color to your plan makes a big statement. Assume the sunlight is coming from the upper right. Color the entire circle with light green. Now take a darker color and shade the lower left. See how it gives dimension and makes it look a lot more like a bush? If your plant has colorful blooms, you could also include patches of that color. For a ground cover area like low water turf or diamondia, just use one color. Here are two plans, one that shows the plant circles and the other that goes further and adds plant-like outlines and color. The color drawing gives a much more accurate representation of what your landscape will look like. The more you can visualize, the easier it is to make adjustments. In addition, this extra effect helps get buy-in from family members. That will come in handy when you ask for their help.
Now you have a finished plan. Next, we'll plan our irrigation to efficiently add water and make this plan literally come alive.